Sweetie, you know the other day, that one guy that was talking to you. I mean, I trust you. I do. It's just that he was so close to you and the way that he was looking at you and the way that he was talking to you. I mean, it didn't sit right with me. It's not that I don't think that you can handle yourself. I know you could. You're strong. But sometimes I feel this protective instinct. I can't help but feel a little bit jealous, you know. And I know it's not fair. You have every single right to talk to anyone you want. But then, when I see someone getting close to you, flirting with you and talking to you, acting like they can take your attention away from me, just drives me a little bit crazy. And I don't want to be that guy, the overly jealous boyfriend. But I guess when it comes to you, I can't help it sometimes. You mean so much to me. And the thought of anyone thinking that they can have what we have really gets me mad. And it's really not even about them or the guy or anything. It's about how much I care about you. How much I love you. And when I see someone else trying to get in between that, even if it's just in my head, it really does make my blood boil. I mean, I'm not mad at you or anything. I just need to know that you're mine, and I'm yours. And I don't want anyone thinking that they have a shot at what we built, me and you. I mean, you're my everything, you are. I guess I don't like the idea of anyone seeing how amazing you are. And I know it's selfish, but I can't help it. And I'm never gonna stop you from talking to other people or making friends. I'm not like that. But just know that when I get a little bit jealous, it's because you mean the world to me. And I love you so much. And I can't stand of the idea of someone else even thinking that they can take you away from me. But don't worry. I'm going to try to keep it in check. I just want you to know that you're mine. And I'll always be here to protect what we have. Anyways, sweetie, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Here, let's cuddle. Come close. Do you remember your first date? I mean, I think about it all the time. I mean, to me, it feels like it was just yesterday. You know, I was like so nervous. But you probably couldn't tell because, you know, I was trying to like play it cool, but deep inside, I was freaking out. And I still remember that cute little restaurant. Do you still remember? Yeah. Yep. Exactly. The one with the dim lights and the soft music playing in the background. And I remember I showed up really, really early because I didn't want to make you wait. But honestly, I think I was just really, really excited to see you. Hmm. And when you walked into the restaurant, I was like, wow. And my heart nearly stopped. You looked beautiful. And I tried not to stare, but I think I failed. And I think you got me like checking you out. And I remember when we sat down on the table. At first it was just normal conversation. About work and random things like that. But then as the night went on, something changed. And it felt like the whole world around us just disappeared. And it was just me and you. And I remembered that every time you laughed, it just made me want to get to know you more. I mean, I can listen to you talk forever. I know this may sound corny, but I remember when you try to reach across that table. Our fingers kind of brushed each other. They kind of touched. And that's when I knew. That's when I knew that this was just not another date. I mean, I felt like there was something more. I felt like there was something real. And when I walked you home that night, I can honestly tell you I didn't want it to end. I tried to think of ways to keep the conversation going. Because I wanted to spend every single moment with you. I did. And when you got to your door, and you smiled at me and said, "Good night," and I felt like I was the luckiest person in the whole world. And out of nowhere, you kissed my cheek. And I swear to you, I couldn't stop smiling. All the way home, I was smiling ear to ear. And I know from that moment that I would do anything to see your smile again. That night, I realized that I couldn't just have one date with you. I wanted to be with you every single day. And I'll never forget that night. And that night was the start of everything. It was the start of our beginning. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I get to share it with you. Sweetie, I want to cuddle. Come cuddle. Come here.